1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's lights out. Away we go, right away for the Singapore Grand Prix. Good start from David Alwan, so not a good start from the Alpine Jay Sadek as Jonathan Hibbett looked to the outside, wasn't able to get there as David Alban takes an early lead out of turn 3 as they all jockey for positions here. That's the two Saubers fighting for position. Got a little Alamany, got a good start. He's P6. It was kind of a not a great start though from the other Sauber of Lowry Williams, who's out of P7. His moves being made here. That's Alex Albon on Michael Brando. Is down into the braking zone here. Oh, there's contact. Contact with the Mercedes and the Haas. This is not a corner you really want to go side by side. This hairpin here is really tight across there from the Haas. This is yellow flags. That is Milk Hamilton in the Haas. He keeps it going though in one piece as David Albon so far out to a good lead over Jaden Sadek, but Sadek still staying there, and Jonathan and Christian Severson. I expect a pretty much DRS train for a lot of this race here. And they'll probably make moves when they can, but you obviously got to be smart with the moves, because especially if you're in third, because you don't want to make a move, lose time, and lose time to the leader. Oh no, that is the Mercedes out of the race. The safety car is out. When will David Albon go? He goes now. Is Milk Hamilton out of the session, and that might have just brought out the safety car again. And I don't believe it did. We're still racing here in Singapore. It's down into turn 3. Just Sadek closed in that braking zone, but lost a little bit of time on exit. As there's Ben Elliott getting up to P9. That was Trevor Massey who had a slide or something. He goes down to P11. As looking at the front once again, as David Albon leads here over James Sadek, over Josh Hibbett, and Jack Ward. As they head down into the final corners here, there could be a move coming from Lowry Williams. That was a little wide for the V-carb. Here comes Kick Sauber. Doesn't even need DRS as he clears him off for turn 1. Great fighting here at the front here in Singapore, or in midfield. As there we go. There's Christian Severson defending on Jack Ward. As Jack Ward obviously not going to get the move done. Had to take the long way around there. It's DRS for both of them, but slipstream for Jack Ward. Is that enough to make a move? Yes, it is. Jack Ward contact. Pushes the V-carb off a little bit. V-carb sends it to the inside. He sends it to the inside, and oh no, he's in the barrier. He's out of the session. The V-carb of Christian Severson out of the Singapore Grand Prix. Went too deep in that hairpin, and he is out. Yep, he is out of the session. That's unfortunate because Christian Severson was having a great run here in Singapore. Here comes Jason Sadek. He's gonna have a run here with the DRS. Here comes Jaden Sadek to the inside, makes the move for the lead, and it's job done for the Alpine. Jaden Sadek gets to the lead, but here comes David Albon. He tried to fight back, not able to get there. As Jaden Sadek managed to start super well and is paying off for the Alpine, but David Albon's still right there. Just the yellow flags. That would be the Haas who actually caused a safety car. Michael Brando in the barrier, right where he crashed in qualifying, but it's not DNF this time. The safety car is out here in Singapore. A really big advantage over David Albon, but either way, the safety car comes out and they dive into the pits. And I wonder if Lowry Williams knows he's gonna come into the pits, even though they pit earlier, it's still a good advantage to come into the pits. It's gonna be interesting to see what tires they choose, though. Obviously, our tires for the leaders. Curious what Lowry Williams chooses though, because he's already made a tire swap to the hard tires. Looks like it's gonna be mediums. It's just gonna be a fresh set of mediums, so it's not gonna really be ideal, but he'll have a faster short run pace at least. Lap 13. When does Jaden Sadek go? And he goes now off the final corner as lap 13 is underway. We're back underway here in Formula Legion in Singapore. There's some moves there. They're 3 wide. almost 3 wide, entering turn 1 as the Ferrari of Trevor Massey in P8. This is also it's a fight for P8, maybe P7. As Trevor Massey sends it to the inside of Landon Bear now is Ferrari P9. Ignore that it says safety car on the screen because it's not a safety car. It's a glitch that F124 has. As we head down into this hairpin here, some moves being made for P3. That is Lowry Williams, and that's Jonathan Hibbett. There's moves being made for the lead. Not able to get it though, David Albon. That was a big check up there. That might be some wing damage for some people. Yes, it is. That's wing damage for Jonathan Hibbett. Hibbett with wing damages. Oh no! Michael Brando in the wall. Michael Brando got forced into the barrier, loses his front wing. It's got Elimini to P6. He's also retired from the session. Fieschi is out, and there's chaos that happened back there. There is yellow flags, as that is Ben Elliott, and third safety car has came out today. Oh no! That is Landon Barrino who loses it out the final corner. He loses it into the barrier, loses front wing, but fortunately he does not DNF from the race. So Landon Barrino now not having the race he really wanted here in Singapore. Both Williams are actually in the pits. There's actually a lot of people coming to the pits here. Oh no, that's Lowry Williams who retires in the pit lane. He was having such a good race, but he retires in the pit lane. He had a 10-second penalty, and I think he just retired from the pit lane there. He sped into the pit lane, and that's unfortunate there. It was a Williams double stack. So now it's looking a lot like it's going to be David Albon and Chance Deck for this win, and we'll see how well these people that pit, we'll see how well they can work their way through the field. And they're not going to be in a bad spot either. As we are back racing now. We're back racing here in Singapore. Good jump from David Albon, but the Alpine's still right there. Stays behind, though, at third turns 1, 2, and 3. Hibbett gets aggressive, already gets up to P4, and he's going to have a really good shot here because he's going to have the faster, fresher tires here on everyone else. Jonathan Hibbett got the move done. Jack Ward also trying to follow his teammate through. He's trying to get up there. Keep in mind, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. They're all fresh medium tires, while the top 3 are on worn hard tires. Here comes Jonathan Hibbett right there. Goes to the outside. Got Elimini, put up great defense, but he can't fight the faster, fresher tires for that long. As Trevor Massey to the outside of Gatti Elimini gets really tight there. As I believe the Ferrari went in the barrier. Yes, they collided. They collided. The Sauber and the Ferrari collided. Just gets so tight there, and unfortunately they both collide. I don't know if it's a safety car. I don't believe it is. So, or actually, I believe it might have been. Yes, it was actually a safety car. 4th safety car, and we've got the record here of the most safety cars in a Formula Legion race. Yep. As the Aston Martin and the Alpine J Sedec, those two, the top 2 come into pit, and also Gatti Elimini. So the top 3 that stay down, the last safety car, they come into the pit. They're going to have a little bit fresher tires, but they're going to be at a pretty big setback. There's also Ferrari who got involved in that incident. He changed his front wing. So that safety car worked out pretty well for him. As Jonathan Hibbett now going to be leading this race. So Williams 1-2 here in Singapore. And here we go, back racing here in Singapore. Jack Ward does not go. Yeah, I think he might be trying to offend these guys. He might be trying to get Jonathan Hibbett this win. He might be playing the team play for Williams. Oh no, Landon Bear now around. Thankfully, he ghosted, and he does not collect anyone. That could have been bad. As now, Jack Ward, he might be trying to defend the Aston Martin here, or it just wasn't a good jump from the other Williams. I'm not sure. It looks like it might just be a team play here from Williams. So this could be interesting. It's also, he has wing damage. It might not be team play. He might have got wing damage, actually. I'm not sure. But anyways, Jack Ward trying to defend these guys, and Jonathan Hibbett pulling away. He should easily get this move done here. But will Jaden Sadek be able to follow him through? We'll have to see. Here comes the Aston Martin. Here you go. Jack Ward put on great defense, but not able to defend that much longer. As now the Aston Martin set sail to try to catch the Williams of Jonathan Ibbett. Here there could be a move coming. Yes, there will. He has the DRS, goes to the inside, and Aston Martin closed in 2 seconds, and he already gets back to the lead within a few laps as the safety car restart. Also the Alpine. Jason Sadek follows him through. Who's going to win this race now? It's going to be between these two. Heading through the final corner. This is going to be a great finish here in Singapore. Brewing up to be a great finish as we head into the final lap here at Singapore. Sadek, gonna look for a move. How well will Aston Martin defend though? David Albon or Jan Sadek? Who's gonna be the first different winner for the Legion? Let's find out as we head down into turn 4. Sadek might be close enough for a move here. He is definitely close enough. Here we go. They're going to drain their ERSs and the DRS down into this braking zone here. There's going to be a move here. To the outside goes the Alpine. He gets the move done. Nowhere runs wide as Aston Martin keeps the spot. Maybe not. It's made contact. Contact in the barrier went the Aston Martin. As the Aston Martin keeps the lead, defending perfectly as they head down into the tight section for the final time. Here we go. Down through the tight section. This is going to come down to this here. These final few corners. This final sector. Here we go. DRS here for the Alpine. Will there be a move? No move's going to happen there. Here we go. Down this final long straightaway. David Albon defended perfectly, though, on this final lap. And David Albon through the final corners. It's wrapped up. David Albon is going to be the first different winner in Formula Legion. David Albon wins the Singapore Grand Prix. David Albon becomes the first different winner in Formula Legion. Jason Sadek put up a great fight, not able to do it. The Williams of Jonathan Ibbett stands on the podium in Singapore. Unfortunate loss there from the Williams. Gadi Elimini comes out with a solid P4, misses out on the podium though. Jack Ward with a P5 with a front winglet torn off as the Ferrari heads through the final chicane. As he heads to the final corner, the Ferrari with also wing damage. He comes on for P6 in Singapore. Landon Barrett now heads to the final corner to wrap up Singapore. He's going to finish P7 as he wrecks across the line.